I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom. Don't worry about missing the headlines. We're here to help. It's the Orlando Shine.
The Orlando Shine Show with the Bus and Brendan.
That was the bus. This is Brendan, and we're hanging out in Ivanhoe Village today.
We sure are. We're at Dr. Drip's Coffee.
Yeah.
It's super cool in here.
It was before, it was, 14, 18, something different? It was like a mod...
oh, yeah, that was this
furniture
place.
shop.
That place was cool, too.
It was cool, but it was just a furniture store.
I wouldn't say just a furniture store, but it was a furniture store.
Okay.
It was like nicer, quote-unquote, antiques, but all the antiques were from, like, the 70s and, like, super cool stuff.
This is now, I think, one of the coolest coffee shops in town.
Absolutely. I would 100% agree with that. And it's, like, packed.
It is. And all the time, John, and with cool youths.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Uh-huh.
These aren't are these almost millennials, some of these kids? These are kids that probably have graduated university at this point.
They need somewhere to work.
They need somewhere to work. They're hanging out. It's a third place.
Yep.
You know, the coffee service is almost fast. It's good. There's nobody in a rush here. There's beautiful trees out front for some shaded seating.
Yeah.
You're close to some great places for lunch, you know, so it's good. This is a good spot. They're killing it. The furniture's interesting and funky. The owner is somebody who I know from way back when, and I think she used to work at what was the Colonial Lanes? In the bar.
Okay.
I think she
the
used
bar
to be
there.
the bar there. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, when it was sunken.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's still sunken, but it's a little different now. Anyway, we love it. We're
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Dr. Drips.
I've been wanting to come here, so I'm glad we got a chance to come here. I already drank all my coffee for the day, so I didn't get a cup. If I drink one more, I get crazy.
Your
It's
eyes
like,
were big when you were like, I think I'm good.
Yeah. It's like an Incredible Hulk situation if I have too much coffee.
And you're already wearing green.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting on my tea. I got an iced lemongrass green tea. Something really hippy-dippy and gay. How's your week, John?
Crazy.
Yeah?
I had a lightning strike my tree.
You said that.
This is crazy.
The really big oak tree out back?
Yeah, the tree's fine,
Okay.
but like I was actually
How's
playing
that
hockey
possible?
I don't know, it was a big tree. But I was playing hockey that night, and it happened while I was gone.
Uh-huh.
And my wife called me like 20 times on my phone,
Whoa.
and thankfully I looked at it, and she's like, "You got to come home. Like, this is crazy." So like I came home, and sure enough, some of our lights were off. So the next day, figured out that the lightning bolt went through the tree, shredded a clothesline
Whoa.
that was connecting two trees, shredded my cable internet or my fiber optic internet, exploded like a bucket that was next to the tree, and blew a transformer inside or like a fuse inside my AC unit.
Whoa.
And so got that fixed, thankfully, but just crazy.
Gosh, you're lucky there wasn't a fire or something.
I know. My wife said that she saw sparks coming off one of the trees, but I guess everything was okay. But yeah, super loud, super bright, just tons of thunder or lightning
super loud
that
and super
night.
bright, just like us.
But yeah, everything's okay. But
you're waiting on the guy to come up today
fix
and
my internet.
Fix it up.
Yeah.
Internet, but your AC's okay.
It is now. Yeah,
'Cause you
shout out
replaced the
to
fuse?
my AC guy.
Yeah.
Theory is his name.
That's
he's,
his name?
He's fantastic. Yeah.
That sounds like he lived in a school bus in the woods.
Possibly.
With a
I
name
don't
like
know, but
Theory.
he's the best AC guy in Orlando.
Okay, there you go. Shout out to Theory. What's the the name of the company?
I do, if you give me a second, because I got the receipt from it. I'll have to look. I just
Okay.
call him Theory. I have his phone number.
Well, look it up, and I'll talk about myself. You
Okay,
don't
go
listen
ahead.
to that anyway. Shout out to the Science Center. I've been there twice this week. I was there to see their they have like a selfie exhibit, kind of. It's like with, what do you call it? Things that you look at that aren't there. Optical illusions.
Oh, I thought you were going to say ghosts.
Ghosts. Well, that too. Or Jesus. Optical illusion exhibit where you can put yourself in these optical illusions and take pictures. It's really fun. They invited me to go see that. And then I was also invited to preview their new laser light shows
How was
before
it?
they're open to the public. It was really cool. Tom and Dan were there, and they had to leave early. I'm wondering if Dan got a little dizzy because they were sitting right in the middle of that theater.
Oh.
I can't do that. Me and Nick from Community Paper were like at the back, the bad kids holding hands to try to not get dizzy. But it was cool.
Cool.
They showed us the old Queen one,
Yeah.
which I guess has been updated, but it still is very retro. And then they have a new Taylor Swift one, which is just for this weekend. So they have a Taylor Swift laser light show. We're giving away tickets on our Orlando Shine Facebook group today.
Cool.
But I have some more that we'll give away the next weekends to come. So come and see those soon.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Is
Yeah.
it late night or what time is the laser light show normally?
Well, they are now open late night on Fridays and Saturdays for their Stellar Nights activation. So you get to do the planetarium. They have the observatory. So yeah, it's later night. I think it goes until 11 or 12.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
So that's happening. Thank you to our friends over at Central Florida Public Media who had me on Space on Tap. They had a Space on Tap live taping at Ace Cafe in Sanford.
What was your job in all this?
I was Brendan versus Brendan trivia.
I feel like other Brendan won space trivia.
He did.
The guy who always, Brendan Byrne from WMFE, I assume
Who's
he
the
knows
host of
a
Are
li-
We There Yet?
Which is all about space.
It's all
I
about
feel like
space.
he knows more about space than you.
He did, and but he said he had so much fun with me. He wants me out every time they do a live taping.
Oh.
now. And I was like, "Cool, if you pay me. Like, I'm not just going to show
You're like,
up."
we ain't got no money.
Yeah, right. He barely gets. He had to bring his own tablet for people to sign it. But he tried to skew it in my favor, where they did like a Family Feud style. So they surveyed the audience. Everyone had to scan a thing and vote on their phone.
How many times did you say Uranus?
I didn't say it once.
What?
I know. They
That's-
told me to behave.
That's
and I
low
was,
hanging fruit.
just like me. They told me to behave when I was getting up
well.
there. They're like, "Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe don't go crazy." And I was like, "Well, why did you invite me? Like, you could have anybody come to this, but you invited me." And
Did you keep it G-rated?
for the most part, at one point, I was supposed to be answering a question, and I said, "I'm sorry, your TV has Alec Holland, the what's his name, the Norwegian heartthrob soccer player."
I saw a whole story on him
I
today.
bet you did, and how he doesn't wear underwear.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know officially.
You're
but
just
I've noticed.
you're imagining that?
No, I don't have to imagine. I can see with my own eyes that man is not wearing underwear. I know
What
a
does that
lot
have to do
about
with
him.
space?
Well, it was during the space trivia thing, and I was like, and I just trailed off, and he was like, "Brendan, are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this tall, gorgeous Viking on the
Yeah,
TV."
yeah.
Mr. Holland.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'll be at Tom and Dan next week, so shout out to that if you want to listen on Tuesday on the actual radio, so no cussing there. And then I was on Rise and Shine with Scotty Campbell,
Wow.
our new show on WPRK this past Tuesday.
Cool. I saw 3 movies this week.
What were they?
I saw 2 at the Enzian and 1 at the Regal. I saw Caroline,
Which
Which was
is that
great.
the one you invited me to?
No, I invited you to Maddie's Secret.
Which
Also great.
Okay.
No, both great. Different kinds of movies,
is the
I would
actor
say.
really trans?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so
think it's
either.
supposed to be, from what I read, it's supposed to be it's a whole satire on food
yeah.
and Instagram food and TikTok food, but they never really sort of discussed that. I mean,
I think that's my favorite part about the trailer.
meaning like
That it's just a man as a woman, but they never say you're a
yeah,
man
they
as a
never
woman.
sort
It's
of
just
like
there.
Yeah, it is. So anyway, I don't know.
It gets
It might have
weird,
already
right?
played
Doesn't
everything.
it get weird?
It does. Yeah. It was good though.
She's secretly eating.
It's yeah. I don't want to give it away. I don't
Okay.
want to give away her.
That's why I didn't want to
secret.
see it. If it wasn't, because that secret part of it kind of made me feel weird. I wasn't sure.
It was good though.
ready
It was really good. It had a interesting message, I guess. But anyway, it was
Okay.
good. And then I saw Evil Dead Burn as well last night,
Oh,
which was
wow.
at the Regal.
That's the newest one.
yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, it was okay. It was good. It was good.
I
It
just
was
saw-
okay.
I saw something. What did Supergirl. Yeah, which was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, go to the Enzian.
Go to the NC. I'm reading a book right now.
Oh,
And I wanted to know-
congratulations.
you're always reading.
I try.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading a book called Silver Nitrate right now, which is about horror movies in Mexico and stuff. And then I'm listening to a book by Mary Roach. She's a science writer.
Okay.
And she writes about like one topic, but she's usually really funny about it.
What's the topic?
This one is about like regrowing or reimagining body parts.
Ooh.
And so like it's all about science.
Body
of, like,
mods?
Yeah.
Body
But like
horror?
if you need if you need like a new kidney, how are they doing that? Oh, they're growing them in like pigs and stuff like
And
that.
do they grow it to just be normal, or do they grow it to be like even more efficient?
Well, they're trying to do both, but
Yeah.
it hasn't been super successful yet. But they're trying.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's all
Interesting.
good. It's very because they do like the history of it too. But we can talk about
Okay.
that later.
We
Why don't we
need a
talk
book
about
club.
news?
Let's talk about news.
Okay.
Well, first of all, it's going to be hot this weekend, y'all.
It's just hot.
It is.
It's hot.
Not to get gross, but I burnt my booty hole yesterday.
Oh, you should probably wear pants when you go bike riding.
Well, my bike is in the shop. Scotty had the car. I didn't want to ride his bike because it's a smaller frame. I just feel like one of those BMX kids on it. But there was a Vio on our street, so I used the Vio and I sat on it.
Ooh.
And it was already hot, and I was like, "Oh, I'll be fine. It's not like by the time I get where I'm going, it'll be cold again, whatever." But by the time I just got around the corner, there had been a crack in the seat, John,
Uh-oh.
and so water had gotten in for that big rainstorm we had. So it was super heated. Like my skin is starting to get goosebumps because it was so hot, John. I burnt it. I steamed my butthole.
Oh.
And
That's no good.
Well, no, and I think I needed to call. While I was happening, I was like, I have a lawsuit on my hands because I need to talk to Bo DeWitt because this was like
Did you send him photos?
I did. That's what I didn't do it. That's the only reason why I didn't do it.
I don't think he would ask for a photo.
Well, I think he would tongue in cheek ask me because he would have to show what
but
happened.
then you would non-tongue in cheek actually send them.
and just send him pictures of my booty hole.
It's like Brendan. I was kidding.
My son burnt booty hole. Yeah.
I don't know if you'd have a case because I mean you would have known it was hot being in the sun. So I think
I don't know.
you have some responsibility as well.
But that hot? That's crazy.
I mean, you could
How
have
do you just
touched your hand on it, and it's been in the sun all day.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like that McDonald's coffee thing.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think so.
Well, you're the pro. Okay.
But I'm not an attorney, so
Well,
I
I'm glad I didn't show
I
my
would
bill.
urge you to call Attorney Mo DeWitt if your butt gets too
if
hot.
my butt gets too hot.
Yeah.
Is that the new jingle? If your
Yeah.
butt gets too hot, just call Mo. It's going to feel like 105 to 114 degrees.
I do think that it is getting hotter, and I
Yeah.
don't think it's just in my mind.
No.
I think a lot of people say this, that, when they were quote-unquote younger, it wasn't as hot in Florida. It's always been hot in Florida, don't get me wrong. But this whole idea that it's just like that much hotter by the time the afternoon rolls
And
around.
we're not getting the afternoon rain.
No,
as much.
I mean, we
And,
really
you know,
haven't.
And we have the African dust thing that's keeping it weird, and then we have whatever's happening. I can't remember what they're calling it to the
Who
west.
knows?
But
But it is really hot
It is
outside.
so hot. Castleberry said it's actually delaying their garbage collection schedules. Isn't that
Really?
Because it's so hot. Yeah, they're just behind. That's what they're saying.
Maybe they should just start earlier in the day.
Yeah. How we doing on time?
We're good. We're good. Don't you worry
Hit
about
pause
time.
real quick. I got to get my tea.
Yeah, Brendan, it's hot.
It is hot. And don't burn your booty hole. Okay, guys, don't burn that booty hole. I hope we can say booty hole on the radio.
I think so.
Okay, Melbourne could be getting its own soccer team.
I saw this, like a USFL team,
Yeah,
right?
which is we'll see what happens. It's not really our coverage area, but I thought we could just drop
Well, that's what Orlando City was before they became a MLS team.
Before they glowed up.
Yeah, they were that minor league, the one below the MLS for years, and they won 2 championships in a row or something like that.
Yeah.
And they played at Camping World, then they played out at Disney, and then they became a MLS team.
Got to
So
start somewhere.
that's great, though, for Melbourne to possibly
so,
get one. But
too.
they got to build a stadium, I thought I saw.
They do, but they seem into it. Everyone's excited.
I'll be shocked if a Brevard County municipality
Could get that money together?
Not that they can get the money together, that they will get the money together and have the voting base accept it.
Okay.
I'll be shocked.
There's a lot of things that you could be spending money on.
I mean, you can say
in
that for
Brevard.
anything. I think that's not a fair argument sometimes.
Like bollards for those poor women in the chickadee thing to get onto the beach.
Oh, yeah.
gosh,
Different county. That was Volusia, I think.
It was Volusia.
But anyway, but in Brevard, I just don't see maybe the population there saying, yeah, let's spend. I don't know what they want to spend on a stadium.
Well, it might be. Maybe it's mostly private donations.
It
I
could be.
That's what happened with ours. Ours was paid for by private donations.
True,
So-
and that one is a larger stadium. That was like $100 million at the time.
Yeah.
But this one, I assume, would not be as large of a stadium. So it wouldn't need that much
8,000
money.
seats.
Okay, so that's a quarter of the size of the MLS stadium, the Orlando City Stadium.
Look at you
So-
knowing numbers.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I mean, more power to them. I mean, if you live out there, it's something to do.
More
and
soccer.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want the homegrown talent. We have it. Some of our homegrown talent has just been kicking butt, Mr. Freeman. Orlando Fire Chief stepped down abruptly 6 months after being sworn in.
Was there anything to that, or
We don't know.
Don't know.
Nobody's saying. They're trying to keep it kind of hush-hush. No real public statements. They have an intermediate person stepping in.
they've had a revolving door? I don't know if that's the right word. Chairs, musical chairs.
I
of
would say
fire
musical
chiefs.
chairs. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Because for a while there, like one guy got in trouble,
Yep.
and like they had to like fire him, and then like somebody
for
else.
sexual harassment.
Yeah, there was a bunch of things, and
Yeah.
so like I don't know if they've had like a long time leader for a long time.
They lost their fire accreditation for missing multiple paperwork deadlines.
Huh.
But that's because of all of the leadership changes that they keep having it. Yeah, nobody really knows what's happening. Some people are like, well, we're just waiting for a scandal to be announced. Like
It's possible. I mean,
after
it's also
6 months, what's happening? You don't just decide 6 months.
Well,
in,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
know,
retire.
but you don't know. I mean, there could be a family thing where he was like, I want to be with my family because maybe somebody got sick. You don't really know.
We don't really know.
But you're right. I mean, sometimes when this happens so suddenly, there's something going on, and
That's
somebody,
my
but you don't
news,
know.
My news muscles are like, something's about to happen.
Because it's
It's
probably
a
a
preemptive-
$250,000 a year job or
It's a
something
good
like that.
job.
Yeah, it's a good job.
They get a lot of budget, and they're renovating all their stations right now. Like there's a lot going into
and
it.
unlike the police department, the fire department generally doesn't get as much scrutiny
No.
over things that they do, and they deal with a different
And you
population.
work with men with sexy mustaches. God damn.
Maybe you should
Did I say
apply.
that? I just said.
I don't know.
Gosh damn.
Maybe you should. I don't think it was the God part,
Oh.
but maybe you should apply to be fire chief.
To be fire chief, I can't. That would be sexual harassment. Just waiting to happen.
Well, you just got to make it more than 6 months.
Make it more than 6 months. That could be the target. If I make it past 6 months, then I'm gonna start touching butts. Hey everybody, I made it past 6 months. Let me touch
Get in
that
line.
butt. Yeah, get in line. I can't. I'll always remember when I was a merman at Immerse, and those firemen from Ladder 1 came, and they had to plug up my dumpster, which I kept saying under my breath, and then they filled it up with their big hose, and they all had sexy mustaches, and they all and I was in half drag, and they were still
Which half?
very
The top
nice.
half or the bottom half?
The top half. That part that counts, I guess, when you're talking to somebody. I looked soft. Yeah, that's what my drag mom used to say. Soft, looking soft, Brendan. Which I never did. Anyway, are we doing okay?
We're fine.
Okay,
Don't worry
I
so
feel
much.
like we've been talking a long
Don't
time.
worry.
The vendor lineup was revealed for Crooked Can Brewing's new Minneola food hall. This is a 42,000, almost 43,000 square foot brewery, food hall, and outdoor event space over in Lake County. Have you heard about this? You drive by it on the...
It's where the Crooked Can, right?
Yeah, they're opening a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've driven by it. Yeah,
Okay,
it's huge.
It
It's a
is
huge
huge.
spot. I assume Crooked Can needs that to brew. That's why they're opening
Yeah.
this extra one.
They're
'cause
very popular.
They are. They brew. I mean, they have cans in Publix.
Yeah.
But they also probably have a ton of on draft all over Central Florida.
And then, since they'll have that large space, they thought, why not just fill it with food vendors? They're going to have, like Three Birds Cafe Express. They lost their downtown Winter Garden location when their building got sold, and then we talked about them before, but they're going to have a butcher, Kai Kai Barbecue and Dumplings, which is Michelin rated. They're over in Mills Market. They're going to be opening a spot over there, but you can see the full list over on OrlandoShine.com if you so choose.
Cool.
The games that we're going to be hosting here in Orlando for the Olympic qualifier series at Camping World Stadium were just announced. There's going to be 6 that are going to be hosted around the world, or 6 games in 4 different cities. And Orlando's the only American city, I think, to be announced.
That's great.
For the LA Olympics. So Tokyo, it's going to be May 4th to 7th, Shanghai, Montreal, and then Orlando is going to be the last on that circuit. And we're going to host beach volleyball.
I was going to ask you, what are the sports they're doing?
I'll tell you.
All
yeah,
right.
Beach volleyball.
Which is probably at Lake Nona because they have so many courts there.
Well, get this. So they weren't saying where the venues were, John.
All
I
right.
was like, well, that's crazy. Like, it's got to be in the pitch, right? You had to have pitched where this is going to be hosted.
I assume so.
Nobody was answering, so I made my original post about this, like a thing at the end saying maybe they'll do Boxy Park at Lake Nona because that's where that guy is.
Yeah.
The sexy Olympian who does beach volleyball.
I mean,
there.
that would make sense.
And then they're going to do, oh gosh, I lost it. Climbing. So I was like, oh, maybe that'll happen at
Maybe this gym over by me,
Yeah.
the new one over on OBT in Princeton area.
Point something.
I'll bet it is.
I thought for sure because they just had the world qualifier there for climbing or world. It was like a huge competition. Flag football was like, well, that could be
that could be
Camping World.
anywhere, but
Camping
they might do
World.
it at Camping World.
I would think Camping World.
Yeah.
And skateboarding, and I was like, where the heck are you
So
going to do skateboarding?
that one in Castleberry is supposed to be awesome.
Oh,
supposedly.
the big park. Okay,
But maybe in Orlando as well they have that.
But they've had people. They do, but I don't think it's Olympic qualifier size.
I've heard the one in Castleberry is like legit.
That makes sense. We had somebody go there when it first opened for us and make a video. Mr. Alex Copeland, if you're listening, thanks, Alex, for doing that. We need you to do more videos, sir, on your skateboard.
Please.
Show off that beard. So I thought, well, maybe they could build one because I know that people have been petitioning Greater Orlando Sports Commission and Florida Citrus Sports to like invest in skating or infrastructure here in town. Maybe that's what it's going to be. But I finally got an answer from Camping World. They're going to be doing everything at Camping World.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll do like pop-up courses and stuff.
For the skateboarding?
I know. And I was
Interesting.
like, if you're going to do that, you might as well just build a skate park there.
Possibly.
I would think.
I mean, I guess they're going to do the beach volleyball there, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
if it's a lot of money, you can ship in sand and just
I
do it.
guess.
I mean, they ship in that dirt to do the Monster
that's
Jam.
what I finally convinced me. I was like, they do make all that dirt for Monster Jam. The
They
giant
just like
courses.
They just have like a giant mound there, don't they?
They
Just
do.
leave
It just
there?
lives there. And then they'll just haul it in every time they have it.
All right, we do got to wrap up this segment.
I knew we should have paid attention.
Let's take a little break.
Okay.
We're here at Dr. Drips over here in Ivanhoe Village.
Dr. Drips. If you got a drip, see the doctor.
All right, we'll be right back. If you're listening to the Orlando Shine Show right now, you can thank attorney Mo DeWitt.
I sure am thanking him right now. He does so many cool things around town in Central Florida, and I'm just so thankful that he's supporting Orlando Shine.
And if you want to find out more about attorney Mo DeWitt, all you got to do is go to justcallmo.com.
JustCallMo.com. There are 2 big openings this week at Enzian Theater, and I'm not just talking about John Busdecker's mouth. First up, Gail Daughtry in the Celebrity Sex Pass. The new comedy from the team behind Wet Hot American Summer is playing for 6 days only and opens Friday. And Thursday the 16th, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey opens at 70mm. Matt Damon and his movie wife Anne Hathaway and his movie son Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson, who wants to be Tom's evil new movie daddy. Also this week, Kid Fest continues with Lady and the Tramp on Sunday, free for kids 12 and under, with adoptable puppies on site from Pet Rescue by Judy. Jason and the Argonauts is on Tuesday, and Sword in the Stone is on Thursday. Monday night, Silent Sinks prepares a 1925 silent film with Pearl Jam's Verses and Vitology. And Tuesday at 9:30, Guillermo del Toro's The Devil's Backbone is on 35mm for its 25th anniversary. Showtimes and tickets at enzian.org. Enzian Theater, blah blah blah, movies. There are stories in your family that no one else can tell. Your grandmother's memories, your father's lessons, the moments that made your family who it is. Legacy Life Project turns those stories into professional video biographies, filmed in the home in high definition with the kind of care and attention that these stories deserve. Their team handles everything, the questions, the cameras, the editing, so all your loved one has to do is talk. The finished film is something your family will watch for generations. Packages start at $3,900 for an individual interview and go up to a full feature documentary with archival photos, home videos, and filming at multiple locations. Don't wait for the right moment. Schedule a free discovery call today at LegacyLifeProject.com. That's LegacyLifeProject.com. Summer at Your Library returns June 1st to July 26th with reading challenges and fun for everyone. Starting June 1st, visit a library location near you to pick up reading trackers. Kids can choose one book donated by the Friends of the Orange County Library System while supplies last. Learn more about the Reading Challenge and free events for all ages at ocls.org/summer. That's ocls.org/summer. Get reading!
Hey everybody, it's Scotty Campbell dropping by to tell you about my new radio show, The Rise and Shine Show with Scotty Campbell. You see, it's my show and I put my name right in the title. Each week I'll have a special guest and the two of us will discuss the most read stories from Orlando Shine from the past week, and in some instances try to figure out why they were the most read stories. You can find the show on WPRK 91.5 FM each Tuesday at 9 a.m. And if you happen to miss that, you can find it in podcast form on OrlandoShine.com. I hope you'll stay tuned.
The Orlando Science Center is staying open late this summer, and it's worth sticking around for. Stellar Nights runs every Friday and Saturday through August 1st, with Orlando Science Center open until 10 p.m. Come for the exhibits, stay for laser light shows set to Taylor Swift, Pink Floyd, Queen, The Beatles, and more, with 8K projection and 30,000 watts of sound inside the dome. On clear nights, head up for the observatory and look through one of the largest public telescopes in Florida, or catch a live planetarium show where an expert guides you through Orlando's night sky, all the way to the edge of the universe. Stellar Nights is included with general admission. Members get in free. Buy tickets in advance and skip the line at osc.org. That's osc.org.
I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
Welcome back to the Orlando Shine Show with the Bus and Brendan.
That was the Bus, John Busdecker. This is Brendan O'Connor from OrlandoShine.com, and we're hanging out in Ivanhoe Village at Dr. Drips.
We are. They're open late, aren't they? I feel like I drive by here sometimes on like Friday, Saturday, and there is just...
Things are happening.
Yeah, they serve drinks here or not? Like drinks?
I don't know, John. I know
should
nothing.
Look. I know they got coffee and teas and probably matcha and all the fancy stuff. I just drink coffee.
Pastries and things. I feel like this is a place where you could have some live music.
I think they do behind you.
Right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. There's a disco ball and some speakers, so I think so. Maybe some stand-up comedy.
Karaoke.
Maybe a magician.
But I hate that.
You don't like magicians?
I hate it.
You think they're from the devil?
I feel like they're trying to trick me.
They are. That's their job.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't. Is that a trauma thing that I have?
Maybe.
Trauma response? I
Canadian
don't like
magicians?
Canadians always trying to fool me.
Is there a famous Canadian magician? Is David Copperfield Canadian?
God, I hope not.
I don't know if he is or not.
I guess Santa Claus. Is he Canadian?
No.
He certainly lives there.
Let me see. I'll look at where David Copperfield's from.
Ryan Reynolds? I don't know.
No, he's he's American.
Who is?
David Copperfield.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Ryan Reynolds.
Let's see where he's from.
Okay, make it good. And just so y'all know, I did text Jack Bradshaw to see if I'm allowed to say booty hole.
Okay. All right. New Jersey. He's from New Jersey. He's not
New
Canadian.
Jersey. That makes sense. Orange County accepting applications for $55 million in tourist tax funds.
I'll take it.
They're actually sitting on $133 million.
Wow. That's a lot.
But all that other money's already been promised.
It has to go to something tourist related, correct? Is that what we're talking about? Or is this a different pot of money?
Tourist tax dollars, tourist development tax dollars. $78 million is committed to like NBA All-Star Week and the aforementioned Olympic qualifier series, which we just talked about.
You know, sometimes I wish, and maybe they do, and I just don't know, and this would be non-convention center related. I know they spend a lot of money on marketing and pitching and all that. Like, I do wish maybe there was some more permanent things that, you know, you could spend that money on that can still be tourist related.
They do.
Okay.
I think, especially they did in the very beginning of that whole grant cycle, they spent a lot of money on things like the new ballet building, Dr. Phillips. They love buying new venues for local groups, unless you're like the Shakespeare people or Fringe.
Do you think there's a divide when it comes to the county and the city on that stuff? Like, I know the city is in charge of downtown because downtown Orlando is the city, but it is also in the county. I mean, all the administration buildings are right downtown.
100%.
I don't know do county dollars ever do anything to benefit downtown Orlando, or do they always spend their money in unincorporated Orange County?
I think they would argue the venues and things, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it can't be infrastructure projects.
No.
It's got to be something that's tourism somehow adjacent.
Those can't be. Those are totally separate. Like,
well, the Orlando Ballet got, oh gosh, I can't remember, multi-millions to redevelop an Orlando community center. That was a community center on the lake, and so that was renovated with tourist tax development dollars, and now it's still a public use, and it has to be open to Orlando groups to use X amount of times a year.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah.
And this is the one by the hospital.
The Harriet Lake Ballet.
Okay.
Something.
I mean, I went to a recent ballet event. It was great. I'm not sure we're getting
your money's
international. No, I'm saying I'm not sure I'm getting international tourists to come see the Orlando Ballet.
They can argue now, since they do a lot of performances at the Dr. Phillips Center. I think they could argue.
Okay, and once again, I'm not trying to say anything bad about the ballet.
Sounds
I had a
like you are.
fantastic time at their Uncorked event, which I think they should do more.
Which Scotty Campbell started.
And
that
I also
series.
think they should. I want them to show Suspiria at their event, which is a horror movie about ballet.
Why don't you produce that? You guys could sponsor it,
and
then have them do live dancing.
That would be fantastic. Maybe somebody from the ballet will hear this.
Did I tell you I want to do a pilgrim girl dance party?
No, you didn't.
In the woods. I want to have a DJ. Everybody comes dressed as little pilgrim girls, and we just dance in the woods like a bunch of Satanists.
Okay.
Would that be fun?
Sure.
Barefoot in the woods. I even made a song about it on Suno AI. It's good.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll show up.
I'll send you the song, and you have to tell me that you like it.
So where's this $55 million going to go, you think?
Honestly, Convention Center. They already have some of that money is already going. The Convention Center for their new latest expansion. I'm going to guess some of the top contenders, or Orange County History Center, if they have a better bid this year, they are overdue for an expansion of their building downtown and a full renovation. And they're supposed to be adding like a really cool outdoor like garden promenade area facing Magnolia, and then with all that stuff coming from the city to redo Magnolia and make it into a two-way street, and they're going to be moving the outdoor farmers market, like Minneola Farmers Market, to Magnolia. I think that could really help their bid to get the monies to reinvest on that Magnolia-facing facade. I think they're a contender, and I think, gosh, there was somebody else. I think the Main Street should do a collective bid, but they never will, because that's up to their person at City Hall, and I think she's swamped. Lake County's getting a new indoor Renaissance fair.
This is because we talked about this a few weeks ago. They had been doing it outside for 25 years almost,
Yeah,
right?
it was a different group. The Education Foundation of Lake County has been hosting the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Fair for 24 years, lakeside, in Lake County, and they lost their venue because I guess the county wants to build housing there.
Oh, I didn't know
Or
that.
somebody wants.
That's why.
Does. Yeah, and they just don't want them there. So they're like, we're going to develop this parcel.
You think you could find another lake in Lake County to do a fair?
I would think.
I mean, your county is called Lake County.
I think it's an older group that looks after it. I think they were just kind of like,
Fine, we're
we're going
taking
to at least take a break.
Okay.
We'll take a hiatus. If somebody really wants it, then they can approach us and offer us a space. But I think they were just like, I don't want to fight hard for this right now. It's the energy that I was getting from online. But a new group called, I think it's called Gather, but it's spelt weird. Like the R and the E is.
I'm sure it
switched.
stands for something, right?
Gather Social Co. I think it means like getting people together. Has announced that they're doing an indoor Renaissance fair in November at Lake Square Mall in Leesburg.
Oh, I know where that is.
It's a cool looking mall from the outside. I haven't been inside.
It was probably a happening place to be
Back
30
in the
years
day,
ago.
like
Yeah.
most malls. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes with an indoor format. It's ADA accessible, so you don't have to worry
Nothing
about
says
that.
Renaissance like a mall.
Like a
to
mall.
me.
There were a lot of people that were like not into it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
how are you going to joust in a mall?
Well, and people, where are they going to put the blacksmiths? Somebody said that.
I mean, it's all make believe anyway. So let's
all make believe.
Let's remember this.
I'm sorry, your make believe outdoor festival isn't as like easy to imagine now. I guess
There
Papa
are
Mushroom.
there are advantages of doing things inside. Just you don't have to worry
Air
about the
conditioning.
weather, AC. You can
Yes.
have all that stuff. But
Yes.
you know, a Renaissance fair probably should be outside in the woods.
This baby is looking. There's a baby walking all by himself. His mama left him, and he was just looking at
now
her
he's just running
microphones.
away.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you leave your kid. Look, that kid's got abandonment.
I'm glad
issues.
I'm glad that they're not letting the spirit of the Renaissance disappear.
Yeah.
And somebody's doing something.
It's
That's
also
great.
yeah. That's how I felt. Other people were like they're profiting off of our loss and blah blah blah. But like,
I mean, that's just capitalism.
that's what I see.
I mean, if you're not going to do it,
Yeah.
you can't force us not to
The
do
demand is high, so someone's meeting the demand.
it. Plus,
I-
wearing all that armor outside is probably hot.
It is. You might as well just take them off.
Just goes.
I love those armored dudes that beat each other up. I can't. There's that guy who always he's in charge of the local armored combat league here. He looks like human Shrek. When he was a human, like exactly like he's got the beard. He's gorgeous. Lane closures start today on Church Street as Orlando breaks ground on $5.2 million corridor project on Church Street. So they're gonna
Oh
be
yeah, we should talk about
closing
that.
it. What, you got things to say?
Well, I didn't see all the details on it, but I saw some of them, and they're like fixing the road and like
taking away the curbs because
What is
nothing
it?
says
What?
Festival Street like no curbs.
I guess so. It's a $20 million renovation. It's supposed to take like 2 years or something like
Oh,
that.
I have $5 million,
I
but
thought
we
it
already
was
know
20.
I messed up another budget this
It
morning.
was a lot. I think it's a lot. Is the point? And the other point is they're renovating it, but like,
I think it's $20 million downtown.
oh, maybe that's
for
it.
all of
Hey.
the different projects, and $5 million I think just for Church Street.
So, is the idea that it'll prep this so we can have festivals? Like what's it?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Because I guess curbs are in the way of them having festivals. on
I
Church
just
Street.
don't think that's true.
They want it to be more like this seamless. Maybe it's an ADA accessibility thing, but like just all flat from building to building. You know, I don't know. And then they can close it. It'll be easier for them to close when there's events and activations and
I just
trying to
don't-
promenade people across the street.
I'm
to
glad
hear
that
more.
they're thinking of ways to improve it, but I just don't know if that's the
Yeah.
thing that is like
There's still-
the thing that's stopping a festival is a curb.
I don't know. It feels like it's coming part and parcel with a future announcement of what Craig Mateer is finally going to do with the vacant buildings that he's sitting on. Right? Once
like
that
this
investment's
needs to
done,
happen this other stuff can happen.
That's what it feels like. But there were rumors that Mateer was going to make an announcement at the ribbon cutting that they had earlier this week. Didn't happen.
I really do think they're all sort of waiting for this Westcourt thing to start.
Yeah.
Because if you are going to put $500 million, because that's the number on that, right? That's the price tag on that. If you are actually going to do that across the street from the Kia Center, which is going to have apartments and I think business space and a live venue, if that...
It's the new downtown.
Yeah. Well, not even that. If you're going to put $500 million there, I think they think, okay, that's really going to spur more development here on the other side of I-4. We better be ready for that. But I really think they're just waiting for that Westcourt thing to start.
As a developer, before you start throwing money at it.
Yes.
Well, and then that tower, the second Lincoln Tower that's behind Cheyenne Saloon where they knocked down the...
Orchid Garden,
that stalled allegedly because of some investment money, bank stuff. So they're just waiting for the market to get better before they start working on that again. But a lot of things are just sitting there. And the city is very gung-ho that by taking this time now to invest in the streetscape, they'll be that much further ahead of the game when those buildings start filling up.
Okay. I mean, maybe in 5 years, this will all be a boom town there on Church Street again.
Or we'll all be dead.
I do think, Brendan, that this notion that everybody talks about how awesome Church Street was in the 80s and 90s. I think you have to just let that go.
I agree.
Like, yes, it was. And if you were in your 20s then and now you're in your 50s, you can look back on that time and say, oh, this was great.
It also operated in the vacuum of no
Disney Springs.
No Disney Springs, no Universal Studio.
None of that.
Downtown.
Yeah. So, like, it's all those, if half those people, if a quarter of those people were tourists, they're not coming downtown.
Tourists aren't coming downtown.
They're going to stay on their Disney property and stay out. I know people, and I'm sure you do too, Brendan. I know people who have been to Orlando 20 times that I grew up with. I see their photos.
And they've never come downtown.
They have never come downtown. And honestly, they will probably never come downtown.
And why would you?
Because they spent $10,000 to come to Orlando to go to Walt Disney World.
And sit in a lazy river.
And their hotel is at Walt Disney World. So, like, I mean, I think your notion is you want to lure them downtown for a day or two, but it's going to be real hard to get them away from the thing that has transportation out at Disney. I can take a bus anywhere out there.
I think they're designing
I
it
feel
wrong.
very safe down there because you cannot have a firearm on Disney property at Disney Springs. There are police everywhere.
And now 18-year-olds can have guns.
But not on Disney Springs property. You have to go through a metal detector.
Because it's a private property.
Because it's private property.
Yeah.
The rules are not the same. But
that's what they need to do downtown.
Well, they can't. But, like...
Just make it private property.
My point was, like, this whole notion of Church Street Station is going to be like it was in the 90s is not...
It's not going to happen. No, I'm glad you said that, John, because now I keep thinking maybe the missing piece is that they're just designing it for the wrong market now. Like, what are they designing the market street, this festival street for? Is it for locals? What is designing a new Church Street for people who live downtown look like?
Mm-hmm.
You know, does that mean they finally put a dog park behind the Church Street station? Like, there's nowhere for people to even walk their dogs downtown unless they're in your high rise. I mean,
downtown, I think, should be for people that live downtown. If I live down there, what do I want my neighborhood to be like? Instead of worrying about, getting 10,000 people down on the street on a weekend basis.
And if you want it to be a neighborhoody downtown, then what is that? Then that doesn't include a festival street.
But I do think you can have festivals and do fun stuff.
That's what Wall Street is. Wall Street's a festival street.
It's smaller though. But when was the last quote unquote they do immerse every year. But they could do more things downtown that the city puts on.
I think they're trying to figure that out. The holiday thing that they did in front of Dr. Phillips Center killed it. It was so people were walking in from neighborhoods all around downtown because they loved it so much. That was that's an example of a very successful activation led by the city.
I do think there's and
there's stuff around Lake Eola.
Yeah, I think there is a large missed opportunity for people to hang out and do things before Solar Bears games, Magic games, and Orlando City Soccer games. I do think there is some things to do.
I think a la carte's starting to get that.
Yeah,
market.
but I don't think a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm going to come down an hour or 2 hours early, have a beer, have a burger, and then go to the game." They literally park and go into the stadium. Maybe not as much for Orlando City Soccer. There is a little bit of fun stuff to do outside the
Has
stadium
someone moved
there.
into that brewery at the stadium yet?
I don't
can't
know.
say.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That was supposed to happen a while ago. We have so many more things.
Okay, keep going.
Orlando joined the Drone First Responder Program. The Orlando Police Department launched its drone as a first responder program in late June, and I just picked it up. They have 11 drones that launch from 9 automated rooftop docking stations.
Oh, wow. That's the future.
Around the city. And so if something happens, the drones try to beat for first responders to the spot to get like a eyes from the sky kind of perspective.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that are afraid of this. I do think there are probably some really good potential reasons to have this as well, because like you said, you could get there faster because you don't have to drive there, and you can get some
and sometimes it's not safe for people to show up when these police get there. They don't know what's happening,
especially if it's like a barricaded subject inside of a house. Like, you can get a drone up there just to like see where the house is, where's the entrance, where's the exits, where's the windows.
They'll get just the lay of the land.
But there does have to be some responsibility on the police department not to abuse it, like anything. I would say.
I guess they have to. There's people watching. They have to sign stuff. You can read all about it. There's an AI ethics board thing, but the company they're getting it from is problematic. Axon.
Oh, I mean that they make body cams.
Yeah, but they do everybody's.
Yeah, they do everybody's body cams.
It's kind of a monopoly a little bit in that scene.
They're also one issue that
taser armed drones for schools.
They've always. I mean, that's their brand and their company. But the reason they probably have to get it from there, I don't know if it's a federal law or just a state law, but you can't buy drones from China. You have to buy American-made drones.
Yeah, there's not many people doing it.
And not many do it. So they're probably the one company that does it. And a lot of times, Brendan,
does it well.
Not so much that. Yeah, they might do it well, but I know for the body cams, I'm pretty sure for a long time the company Axon didn't charge you for the body cams. They charge you for the storage of the data on the body cams. So it might be the same way with the drones. They might say, look, we're not going to charge you $10,000 for this drone, but you have to use our software.
Like with Ring cameras.
Yeah. Although you got to buy a Ring camera.
Yeah, but it's not
then
much.
You gotta
it's
subscribe.
like $20,
yeah.
and then you got to subscribe if you want to have access to any of the footage.
Yeah, that's how Axon, I think, makes their money on the back end when it comes to the data storage.
Disney Carousel of Progress closed this week for renovations. It's going to open up next year with a fully new animated Walt Disney character. We have pictures from the closing day, care of Dylan Duncan, our amazing photo friend who is out and about. New Smyrna Beach just launched a new oyster farm tour.
Oh, I like that.
Super cool. Yeah, with our friends from Shark Bite Oysters. We have a photo interview coming up with them, care of Cole Ditzel, hopefully very soon. And there's lots of events happening this weekend, so head on over to our event section, which is now ranked by date on OrlandoShine.com.
Wow.
So I'll write about a million events up until a couple months in the future. But now if you go to the event section on the website, the closest ones happening, the soonest ones happening, are the first ones that you'll see.
That's a good idea.
Listed.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thank you very much. It's not a regular event calendar, y'all. This is a curated list of all of our event coverage.
Yeah, you don't put the garbage ones in there.
No, just the cool ones, y'all.
If your grandma's doing some sort of presentation,
I don't want to hear about it.
Don't care.
Neither do you. So it didn't make the list. That's it. That's all. We gotta go.
Okay.
All
right. Well, thanks to Dr. Drip.
Thanks, Dr. Drips.
Did they know we were coming, or we just showed up?
We just showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Why is everybody so cute here?
I don't know. It's a good looking.
Because
good
dancing
looking
weird.
All right. We'll see you guys next
From
week.
the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom.